How is it that an hour before the shooting, snipers were in position while a man who looked like Crooks scanned the building? Around 40 minutes before, police were circulating a photo of Crooks. And minutes before, the crowd was raising the alarm that a man was on the roof overlooking the rally.
He's laying down. See him?
Yeah, he's laying down.
Trump was still allowed on stage to speak, almost assassinated, and a man lost his life.
Unbelievable, right? I mean, them knowing that Thomas Crooks was a threat, why did they allow Donald Trump to go on the stage and start his speech? Why? Why wasn't he prevented from doing that? I would have been very concerned when a person that was stopped with a rangefinder coming in and didn't have someone assigned to either put him out of service for the entire duration of this event by locking him down somewhere. Why was he not followed? Why was there no Secret Service agent assigned to him his every step? He was suspicious. Another thing I want to know, and I don't know the answer to this, did the FBI know about Thomas Crooks before the day of this shooting? And you may say, oh, that's a conspiracy. No, because they get information about people like this, certain areas. Who are the threats? Who might be a threat? Thomas Crooks has a lot of, let's put it this way, he has a lot of the traits of an active shooter, a loner, person bullied, smart kid, right? Doesn't talk to people, probably is working in a job below his capabilities. He had a 2-year engineering degree, and he was working for $16 an hour in a nursing home as a dietary aide. Could that be also because of his personality, of his mentality? I don't know. Just an American from the chat. Barbara, yes, there were many 9/11 calls about a shooter on the roof. Janelle Woodward from the chat. So much info out there that it's difficult to know what is correct. Janelle Woodward, you're so correct. And that's why it's up to our government to give us the facts, that we don't get them from 10 different sources, because if we do, chances are that much of it will be false. And that is just happens to be a fact. Shaker sister, I could be on the FBI list. I hope not. Well, I can't read some of the alleged, I want to ask people in the chat, and this is very simple. If you think that Thomas Crooks, the shooter, 100% acted alone, I want you to put a 1 in the chat. If you think the active shooter, Thomas Crooks, had help, and maybe not physical help on the day of it, but coaching and people outside, perhaps even financed him, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to say, it seems that our chat is sort of conflicted in regards to how they feel about this. And I'm seeing a lot of 2s. I'm seeing a lot of 2s that people aren't believing that he did this by himself, that he perhaps had help. And I think that, look, it's too early in the investigation to say that this person on the screen did not have help, that he acted totally alone. I think it's way too early to say that, because as I said to everyone early on, that investigation takes time, and there hasn't been enough time that's passed yet for the FBI to have come up with a clear, concise conclusion to what has happened here. And when they do, hopefully our government will put it out there. Bo Peep, BlackRock, yes, there's supposedly some interaction with that. But again, I want to get that from the horse's mouth. I think most of the people in that little poll, Proverbs 31 underscore 25, she votes 2. So I think that many of you guys think that Thomas Crooks had help. He did not act alone. Tiffany Knox, How are you? Hi, Bill. How are you? Good to see you. You know, the New York Times put out a pretty good, I'm going to play this. This is very short. I think it's only about a few minutes long, but I want to play this. This is pretty well done.
On top of the roof. Look. There he is right there.
There were early warnings to police. A Secret Service sniper team abruptly changing position. A sudden panic. And then,
take a look what happened.
Multiple gunshots fired at the former president. A bullet passing right by his head. One person was killed. 2 more were injured. How could such a brazen assault occur at a rally protected by the Secret Service and several other law enforcement agencies? To piece together what happened second by second, the New York Times reviewed dozens of videos and photos and examined audio from the rally. Our analysis shows how a clear threat emerged minutes before the shooting,
Right here, right on the roof.
and how law enforcement failed to protect the former president
Take a look what happened.
and those who came to see him.